Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. This is your host, Steve. Up next is a Citadel miniature Chaos Knights Knight Desecrator. And of course, this is part of the Warhammer 40,000 series. And this is a fantastic Chaos Knight. I hope to give you guys my first open box review of this type of kit. I have a few of them in my stash and I thought I would bring this to you. So let's look at the box art here first. And the detail on this knight is fantastic. Look at the side of the box. And you can see how it is presented on the side as it sits on the shelf at your local Warhammer gaming store or local game store. Top of the box. And the other side of the box. Let's look at the back. A lot is shown here on the back, and this is just full of details. Turbo laser destructor, the heavy stubber, thunderstrike gauntlet, a reaper chain sword, of course these kits are manufactured in the UK, very popular over there and here in the US for that matter. And this kit retails for around $140. And of course all the colors involved for painting this are listed here on the box. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what goodies are inside. Side opening box, but very sturdy box for that matters. And right away you can see we have the instructions here. And color, book style with a staple on the side. And very detailed here. All our water slide decals included. Giving you two different examples. The Fallen Knight. Two options are provided for building. One of them is the Knight Desecrator, and that's right there on the left. Or you can build the Knight Rampager. So the instructions are broken down to you follow the steps. First 4 steps are for all variants, and then they get into the next part of the instructions, which they distinguish between the Knight Desecrator and the Knight Rampager. And the Dreadblade, the backside. But very detailed instructions here, as you can see. I'm not going to go page by page going through these, but I do want to kind of scope it out because this is my first time actually looking at instructions like this before. Then they talk about the gaming part of the hobby. So that's that. And inside the box is full of plastic. So far that tree there, very large tree, large parts there. So 3 large trees of parts, a stand, water slide decals. I'll go ahead and get a close-up look at these parts, and I will be right back. And here's the first tree. And the sprue says it's dated from 2019, if you look there. And looks like we have weapons here, some of his armor plating, and some of his joints for the elbows and knees and such. Very detailed here, though. The plastic is a little bit different than what I'm used to. A little harder plastic in ways. So let's get a close-up view of this. And look at the hand there, the plating on the hand. Very nice, the details there. Finely engraved and raised detail here. Very large attachment points, so you're definitely going to want to get a good heavy-duty set of sprue cutters or nippers, whatever you want to call them. And of course you want to have an X-Acto blade to trim off excess, and some sanding sponges or sanding sticks to clean it up. You're going to want to clean up your seams on all these parts. But wow, the detail there, fantastic. It's just full of parts. Turn over the other side. And there's a few details here on the other side. Some of the shocks there. Back side of the legs. So slide molding is definitely not used for the creation of these parts. But still, the detail is there on both sides as needed. And of course, this is a glue together type kit. And the next tree, which contains some more armor, the head and face, and the arms, and some more weapons here, is a loincloth that hangs down, and some of the chains. And once again, the detail just doesn't stop. Very impressed with these Knights kits. If you haven't built one of these yet, I would highly recommend them. They can be a lot of fun to build and paint. We'll look at the back side here. A few details on the back side. Just the little claw there by itself. Chains there. And you can see there are some alignment tabs for gluing these together. And there's some smaller attachment points from the trees and some large attachment points. But definitely this kit is full of options. And the final tree, which contains all the armor plating, the top part of the kit, and just so much here to describe, and I'm probably not even giving you the right nomenclatures for half of these parts. It's new to me, but wow. Let's get a close look. And the detail there. I mean, I'm sure you can use parts from other kits, other Knight kits, and combine them with this. So I'm sure there's plenty of extra parts included with this. But the detail is fantastic. And I'm hoping you are enjoying this, since this is being presented in 4K. It should be very clear for you. I mean, there's some blast marks on the shield there. The detail is wow. The top shield right there. See the blast marks on that? Wow, that's fantastic. So, turn it over. Let's see what we got on the back side. Not much going on there on the back. There's a few things here. So right here on this side, there's some details there. And underneath the shield, right here on the back side of these, some detail. But this is impressive, definitely. Let me grab the water slide decals and I'll be right back. Here's a very large sheet of water slide decals, ranging from colors to having yellow, reds, black, and some tan. But there's your markings. First set of markings there, first grouping. And the next grouping of markings. And the last grouping of markings there. Very detailed. Impressive. Alright, I'll be right back and I'll give you my thoughts about this kit. And that was my first open box review of the Citadel Miniatures Chaos Knights Knight Desecrator. And this is part of the Warhammer 40,000K series of kits. And wow, it's an impressive kit. I must say that the packing and all this is superb. Really doesn't, it's not necessary to have everything wrapped in plastic. None of the parts were loose or anything like that, so that's good to know. Also, I was kind of surprised that the decals weren't protected. The protective sheet was actually underneath them instead of on top, but it didn't look like any of the decals were affected during the shipping process. But anyway, this kit does retail for $140. It is expensive. Most of the Citadel miniature model kits that are out there are very pricey, and they are imported from the UK, so that's why they're so expensive. I would definitely give this a 5 stars because of there's a lot to do here, and if you're a hobbyist, a model builder, you'll love this. You'll love building this. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and I hope you liked the 4K. Give me some feedback if you really like the 4K. And I appreciate everybody who subscribes to my channel. I hope to do more model kit reviews and builds in the future. It's coming up very shortly where I won't be working full-time, and I'll have time to build for you. Happy modeling, everybody, and give me a thumbs up. Take care.